I remember a few years ago, I was just dipping my toes into content creation, writing my first few blog posts, making my first few videos, and I reached out to some of my new entrepreneurial friends and just asked them, like, how? How are you doing this? How do you have time for this? How can I speed this process up? Because it was taking me anywhere from like 5 to 10 hours just to get a blog or a video published. And that was back when I was doing easy stuff. But a lot has changed since then, and I've found some tools that have made content creation way faster and easier. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing 7 of those tools with you so that you can start making more content and more money in a lot less time. Okay, so this first tool on my list has gotten a lot of airtime recently, so we're not going to dwell on it. Yes, I'm talking about ChatGPT, but we can't not mention this, right? Because ChatGPT is an incredible time saver when it comes to creating content, starting with the very first thing you need to do when you create content, which is generate ideas. You can use ChatGPT to generate ideas for videos, blog posts, email newsletters, even promo emails. I mean, any kind of content that you want to create, just ask ChatGPT. I find that this saves about 30 to 60 minutes per piece of content that I create. That's time when I would have just been thinking about it, maybe playing with different ideas, but instead this gives me a whole list of ideas to just pick from immediately. There are a lot of little tasks involved in creating content, and if we don't have a good way to keep all those tasks organized, then we're gonna find ourselves wasting a lot of time trying to figure out what we even need to do to get this content created. And that's where Asana comes in. Asana is an extremely robust project management tool that I use to run my entire business and to manage all of the content that I create. And maybe the best part is you can actually use it completely for free. Let me show you how it works. So here we are in Asana, and this is our video production project. There are different ways you can organize your tasks in Asana, like you can have them all in a list, or you can look at them on a calendar. But for this production project, I find that the Kanban board layout works the very best. So as you can see, we've got these different columns for kind of the different stages of the production process. So as a video, like this video we're working on right now, moves through the different stages, it starts over here in the to plan column. Once it's planned, we move it into the to film column. Once I've filmed it, we move it into the to edit column, and so on until it comes all the way over here and it has been published. So that helps us to visually see where it is in the process. We can make sure that everything is moving through on track, because we can also see the due date right here of when this video needs to get published by. And then within each of these little cards here, if you open them up, you can see all of the information about the video, and then we've got all these subtasks for all the little things we need to do to get it published. Everything from outlining the video content to filming the video to getting it edited. And you can also attach graphics, like here we have the thumbnail attached. And then what makes this so time-saving, aside from just staying organized, is that whenever we're going to do a new video, we can just click Add Task and then choose the YouTube video template, and this is going to immediately populate with all of those subtasks. So as you can see, the description has populated with the outline for all of the information we need to add about the video, and then down here, all of those subtasks have populated. With content creation now finally actually easy and something you can do in a relatively small amount of time, why not take this content that you're creating, all this content that you're creating, and monetize it? You can actually sell this content, and there's many ways you can do that, but one of my very favorite ways is to package your content together as a membership site or as an online course. There is now an incredible way to do this with a software called Uscreen. Uscreen essentially allows you to create your own branded Netflix-style membership site. So what I mean by this is Uscreen allows you to really easily create a platform that is custom for your brand and looks like your brand. It's a website, it's also apps, so people can actually get your app on their phone and use it to access your content. Uscreen also handles all of the payment processing and managing the subscriptions themselves, and provides your users with a way to manage their account. It's all seamless, it's all so easy. If this sounds interesting to you, then check the link below to learn more about Uscreen and how you can use it to monetize your content. So now that you've used these tools to help you come up with some great ideas for your content, it's time to start actually creating this content. And kind of the first part of this process involves outlining the content that you're going to create. And then if you're creating something like a video or podcast, you need to write a script. Not to play favorites here, but this is another great use for ChatGPT, and it's also free, but I know you've already heard enough about that. So let's move on for now to our next new tool, which is something that can help you record very dynamic videos in a really quick and easy way. And that is this thing right here called OBS, or Open Broadcaster Software. It is a free open source software that you can use to record videos and also to stream videos from multiple sources. So as you can see here, we have a variety of different sources, including my computer screen, the audio from my microphone. You can also have the audio from your computer. You can also turn on your camera. So here I've got video capture device. That's my camera. So you can see me right here as I'm editing the video. And you can also toggle between different scenes. And you can even do that in studio mode. So you can see over here a preview of what the video is going to look like before you start sharing it with the audience you're streaming to, or start recording it into the video you're recording. You can even use this as a virtual camera and then have whatever you're presenting here in the video be streamed via Zoom or any other sort of like streaming or video conferencing software. And so over here, you can see these different scenes that I have set up. I have this one set up for like a webinar where you can see the screen and see my camera. You can see the camera full frame, or you can just see my whole computer screen, or you can see a specific window. But you can configure these however you want, with even like graphics or videos added in if you like. OBS can save you time in 3 main ways, although there is a ton of potential for other stuff here. One is this is just a super easy, quick way to record your screen if you want to include some screen capture in your videos. Another is that if you want to combine multiple sources and kind of like edit your video as you're making it almost, you'll still probably have to cut some things out, but you can combine the different elements. You can like add the different things as you make the video. That's cool. But also you can record your camera straight into your computer, eliminating the need for taking the SD card, well, finding the right SD card, taking it out of your camera, putting it into your computer, finding the right file. It literally will just record right onto your computer hard drive, and you can edit from there. The next tool we're going to look at is called Loom. Now, Loom is kind of similar to OBS in that it allows you to easily record videos, including recording your screen on your computer, but it has quite a different use case. Where OBS really shines is for recording or live streaming videos with multiple audio and or visual sources. Loom, on the other hand, is a much simpler software, and what we use it for is quickly communicating via video. With a free Loom account, you can quickly record your screen and share your thoughts via video. Then with a single click, you can get a link to the video you created and send it to anyone you like. We use this a lot for our internal communications with our team, as well as for easily recording tutorial videos for our clients. But you can even use this to easily create YouTube videos or lessons for your online course. Loom takes care of all the video hosting and allows you to easily share or embed your content wherever you like. Because of what I do, people are always asking me for recommendations for video editing software. And I never quite have known what to say because I use Adobe Premiere Pro, but I don't really want to recommend it to people who are new to video editing because it's just kind of a monster of a software. Like, it's incredible, but definitely not a time saver, we'll just put it that way. But I recently discovered a relatively new tool that I am so excited to recommend, and that is Canva, which I'm sure you're familiar with as kind of a graphic design software where you can really easily create things like YouTube video thumbnails or Instagram posts, that sort of stuff. But now they have a video editor, and it is just as quick and easy as their graphic editor has been. So you can create a YouTube video in such a small amount of time, and especially if you want to add graphics into your videos, like motion graphics, things moving around in your videos, whether it's text or, you know, some sort of image or something. In Canva, you can do this basically instantly, just like click to add the thing, you can move it around and it just happens. Whereas in Premiere Pro, you're looking at like a multi-hour job. Another way you can save time with Canva is utilizing Canva's stock photography and stock video library. So at this point, these libraries are quite built out, and basically what they are is just tons and tons of high quality, professional quality photography that you can use for free for any graphics you're creating with Canva. Or even if you're not creating a graphic, if you just need a photo for your website, you can just download those photos from Canva. And this is so much better than what stock photography used to be, where we had these like awkward pictures of men in suits shaking hands. There is tons of creativity now, and you can find photos of anything that match your branding. So just go and look there. But also, Canva now has an incredible video stock footage library, so you can actually find stock footage, B-roll to use in your videos, whether you just want a couple clips to illustrate what you're talking about, or if you want to create a complete video without even showing your face, you can do that inside Canva with their tools for free. Now this final tool, it's really cool. It's called the Script, and it is a video and audio editor, but what sets it apart and why I would recommend still using it, like in addition to Canva or whatever video or audio editor you're using, is because it takes the audio from your video and transcribes it, and then allows you to edit the video by editing the transcript. So you can like highlight and delete a word, and that word immediately gets deleted from your video or your podcast or whatever you're editing. You can delete whole paragraphs. You can copy and paste a paragraph or a sentence from one part of the video to the next. And so if you're a visual person, this is amazing, because no longer do you have to try to imagine whether a certain part of the video will make sense in another. You can just like look at this transcript and move the text around so that it makes sense visually, and then you just watch it or you just listen to it. It is amazing. Now, if right now you're not even sure what content to create with these tools, then check out this video right here about how to choose a niche if you have too many ideas. Or on the other hand, if you're already pumping that content out, then watch this video about how to turn your content into a $10,000 a month stream of income.